everybody.
A little something. Go ahead, man. Break it down.
When you really break it down,
We're just two honks and a Negro serving the Lord. We're just two honks and a Negro singing our song.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another episode, another week, another fucking around show. Welcome, boys. How was your week? What's going on, guys?
Killing it.
All right. So, public figures.
Porn star.
Oh, actually, no. Let's just jump. Actually, hold on. Let's just jump into the question that I asked earlier this week. So, Jack, I asked you a question. Would you rather have your homie smash your mom or your dad smash your girl? Your answer?
Good question. My mom fucking my homie.
Tim, same question.
My dad.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he wants his dad to
Yeah,
smash his chick.
I got to give up a homie. And then second of all,
You don't have to give him a homie.
Right, why are you giving up a homie?
I got to give up a homie. You fucking mom.
So if you
That's
crazy. You out of pocket. All right.
so if your homie smashes your mom's fucking cooch, then you got to give him up. He can't be your homie no more.
It depends. Like, did you call her back?
He courted her.
Yeah, did you?
He courted her
Did you
for
go-
a
did you
couple
ghost
months.
My mom? Did you ghost my mom, dude?
It was a one night stand at
Yeah.
a fucking
Did you-
filthy
What if she-
Motel 8.
What if she was just trying to fuck Mark one time?
Why does it always have to be Mark? The fuck does it always have to be Mark?
All right, God. I just figured
No,
Mark was
I'll tell you
gay.
why.
That's
I'll tell you why, my dad. I'll tell you why, my dad. Once I find out, I am getting a brand new Dodge Ram Cummins.
What if he just told you no?
I'm not your son anymore, Dad. You fucked my love, of my life.
She could have been the one.
Can it be an ex-girlfriend?
No, it has to be your current at the
No.
time.
to be
Yeah,
current.
then no. I got give me a truck.
The
Where you-
the difference in the time. Obviously, I'm
It
with
doesn't,
Jay
it
on
doesn't
that
have to be
one.
a Laramie or anything, or a Power Stroke. It doesn't be anything crazy. Think of XLT.
Oh, it has to be $100,000.
Yeah,
buck.
dude. Yeah, this is not being fancy. Just makes the
How much do you love me?
noises. That's all.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's the answer.
No.
Kyle, where you?
Yeah,
going?
what?
What are you?
I'm with Jay.
Yeah, with the mom.
I would, yeah. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, dude. Couldn't even imagine. I don't even want to think of that guy's face having pleasure, receiving pleasure. Don't even want to think about that. Ew.
I like to imagine my dad is probably exactly how mine is.
That's fucking wild, bro. I couldn't
Also,
imagine.
I don't ever want to like. It's one thing. Like growing up for me, you could say your mom jokes, you could say whatever about my mom. I never gave a fuck. Didn't matter to me. I'll even join in with you. Yeah, she's a dirty cunt. Whatever. I literally don't care. But I never want to be I never want to be Eskimo brothers with my dad. And B, I never want to be compared to my dad in that way. Ever.
Bro, that'd be wild. That'd be so wild.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
you
the chick
Just
come
even
back
arguing
and
with the
like,
girl. she's
this
just
shit's
like,
bigger.
"Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you.
what?
I'm gonna kill both of you niggas. You know what? It was fine at first. I talked it up. Now I'm smoking both of you bitches. I don't ever want to hear that. So
Dad's a real man.
yeah, I don't want to hear nothing.
Probably says it in his ear while they're doing it too.
I'm cool, bro.
He lasted more than 4 strokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God's
I'm
never done this to
cool.
me.
I'm cool. I don't ever.
It
never in
actually
my
stayed
life.
hard.
Dude, now the love of your life is your stepmom. Imagine that.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, see, I'm killing both.
Uh-uh.
I'll be okay because I have a brand new Power Stroke. Life's gonna be okay.
You're gonna be power striking something. Absolutely not. Yeah, I'd rather.
Yeah, see,
I'd
I've
rather.
also lost a lot of friends, so I don't give a fuck. What's another one? Bites the dust. I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah,
I
Jay
got
had
1
pretty
year
good
Yeah,
to
I'm the
speak
same
to my
way
mom.
I'm the same way with the girl aspect though.
What do you mean?
Just find somebody else. Just keep her away from my father.
Yeah, but then like, what would you bring? Like, Jay had a good point of this when we were messaging about it, but like, he said that he would like his dad to be at his wedding. Would you invite your dad to your wedding knowing that he had done past smashed one of your girls?
Yeah, but he's staying in the back.
Better than you. No, nigga.
It's not gonna be the same girl.
Obviously, it's not the same. Unless you're insane.
It's a +1.
Oh, being Eskimo brothers with your pops is nuts. Is absolutely.
What's up, Mom?
Like, it's also one thing, like, you
Like
never bring her to
probably
family functions
not.
because you can't trust pops, you can't trust her. No, but I can easily just never be around my friends and my mom. Now, if she ends up meeting one of my friends outside of me and then fucking that nigga, and then I hear about it, life, I can't do nothing about that.
I think it's good.
But I can
Yeah, my
definitely
thought-
actively
my-
keep y'all away.
And my
Honestly,
thought
it's,
is like
it's a
that's
harder question for me because my parents are still married.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Shit, that don't make no difference to me.
I did. Stay away from my mom. Watching you, Jeff.
So Tim,
You're not invited to my wedding.
Hey Tim, I got no plans on fucking your mom. Good, bro. You never got
Tim,
worried
you were
about
here
me.
for this other portion of the question, but I guess I didn't ask you. So okay, granted, you're both not parents, but would you rather your son fuck his stepmom, who was your wife at the time, or one of your homies fuck your daughter? I think there's only one right answer to this.
Hold on. My son fucking my wife.
They're not related.
They're not related.
They're not related.
No, but still. That's my wife. That
Right,
my
right.
son is fucking.
Yeah. Or one of your homies is giving it to your daughter.
How old's my daughter?
They're all of age.
Yeah,
Kyle,
she's
Kyle
18.
tried to do the opposite earlier, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Okay. Well, I'd probably rather one of my homies knocking down my daughter.
Fucking told you he was gonna say that. I fucking knew he was gonna say that. He always says the oddball fucking answer.
I've legit. No, it makes sense though, because you think about it, right? From my perspective,
Absolutely not, bro.
No, listen. From my perspective, most of my friends aren't shitty people. Like, I wouldn't mind in the future if I had a, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about my friend. No, you know what I mean? Like, my friend's not a dirt. Like, I'd say I probably got one friend who I don't really.
All right, take
fuck
the
like
old
that.
take everybody out of the situation. It's Mark.
They're not friends.
Mark's the friend.
Okay.
He's not my friend, so I wouldn't.
She
He an
is in this
acquaintance.
scenario.
Well, then I'm. Oh God, damn.
Yeah, it's the one you don't want.
Yeah, you're not seeing
yeah, it
this.
can't be like the nice friend that will take her out to breakfast the next morning.
It's either Mark or Jim. Which
Yeah.
one you want?
God damn.
Gotta reevaluate that answer.
man.
They're
Yeah,
both- Mark's
Hey.
passing, by the way.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for letting the audience know.
Everyone does. Half a
I
dozen
guess my
does.
son.
Yeah.
But you know what? Still might go shitty friend. Because then I could use that as a fucking life lesson to my dumbass daughter to not fuck around with dumb niggas, especially my friends, because they a bunch of dumb niggas.
Well, all right, here's a
So whatever
curveball.
hurt happened to her,
Here's a
I think you
curveball.
deserve it.
Here's a curveball. Both
What?
ways, they get pregnant. Both.
Oh, bro.
I can easily get an abortion.
No. They're keeping it.
You can't stop me from punching you in the stomach.
Oh, bro.
You can't
Jay's
stop me from
committing
spiking
a
your drink.
homicide.
You're going to
No,
jail,
it's
brother.
not a homicide.
It-
It's not a homicide.
It's not a
Baby's
homicide.
Not yet.
No.
No,
Not yet,
I don't
'cause it's
think
not
so.
a
I don't
fucking
think it's
person.
considered that. I don't know. You might get tried.
They didn't tell you until it's like showing.
Well, I mean, with the daughter, it would be like a lot easier to be like, no, like that's not happening. But like if it was your wife, I mean, she could, I guess, somehow trick you into being like, hey, it's yours.
Yeah. Now you're raising your son's kid.
That'd be
Would I
wild,
rather
bro.
son impregnate my wife?
Are you shitty, homie?
Who? Guess what? Ain't gonna
Knocks
hang
up
around.
your fucking your daughter. Oh, bro.
Yeah, I still want my daughter probably
Learn a
with
life
friend.
lesson.
Yeah, learn a life lesson, bitch. Now you got 18 years of a life lesson. My
You
son,
got way
though,
more than that in this economy.
I'm gonna lose a son and a wife.
Yeah, that's a
Like that's crazy.
yeah. If we're
And I'm
adding
gonna
on
lose
that,
a grandkid. Like at least with the other grandkid, my daughter's kid, I don't mind that. Hey, it's whatever, bitch. I'll help you
yeah,
out.
it's not in
But
the
I'm sure
family.
as fuck not raising my son's son.
Well, it's not,
or
either way,
daughter,
it wouldn't
so-
be in the family because it would have been stepmom or whatever. But like,
Yeah, but now the stepmom's in
but now you're also asking my brothers with your son, and then also,
No, what I'm
now
saying is
you're
helping
the
out.
dad
Like
in
I'll help out my
now
daughter.
you're asking my brothers with your son instead of your dad.
yeah, it's flipping the script.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'd much rather go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead,
if they're
daughter.
getting pregnant on their back,
Figure out how life works. You can always come back to dad, and I'll help you out however you need. And I always tell you you're fucking stupid. But son, nigga, I'm not helping you out with shit with your little kid. Fuck you.
yeah, you have to man
my
up. You have to
ex-wife.
figure it out, bro.
And-
You're not helping
and-
him out.
Those I'm even more mad. This is my second wife. 'Cause it's the stepmom. So nigga, you
Well, you
fucking my
don't know.
second
You don't know
wife?
if you got married to the son's.
Yeah, I didn't claim. I didn't say
Yeah,
that,
that
you did
could've
get
been-
married
that
to the
could've
Well, I
been
stepmom.
just I just know me. So that would be the I mean.
Yeah, that's the way you feel about the situation. That's how it would have rolled. But yeah, if you're adding the
Him.
if you had the
Fuck
pregnancy,
him.
thing, I think you
Fuck my
have
face,
to.
dog.
I don't even have a
to
son
go.
and daughter. Fuck that.
Like, you're gonna fight him. You're totally gonna fight him. Like,
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah. You're either way. You're
That's what
fighting.
nigga know.
You're
No.
fighting your friend or your son.
No, I'm not fighting my friend. It's life.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like of age, I guess like it
Yeah.
would still be super creepy though.
Like
It would
that's why I
definitely
say
be
I
a big
look at it.
strain on the
Like good
relationship, but
Hey, we're not
I
hanging
wouldn't
out. We're
mind
not getting
hooking one of
beers
my
anymore.
good friends up with my daughter if they
At least
were
for like a couple
reasonably
years.
aged.
Unless you're good to my daughter. Might be
you're a
like
gentleman.
you might be the best like son-in-law ever.
Could be.
Guy's got a good job,
Bro, a same age son-in-law though.
Yeah.
I was. It's funny. No,
I think this is
I-
how like Mormon cults like.
Nah,
become a
no,
thing,
I read
think.
this story.
That's pretty
Either
cool. I
read
feel
a
like a
story
lot
or
of
watched the
parents now-
video.
A lot of girls are going for older guys now.
But
So
there was
that's
there was this
probably-
guy.
Yeah, but like I don't know how if you could. I mean, personally, as a dad, I could not.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking
Nah,
deal
look,
with that.
There was this guy that told this story. He worked at some plant, some warehouse, whatever. Co-worker, really good dude. They became friends for a couple years. His mom was single. He hooked his mom up with his co-worker / friend. Mom and
That's a little different though, because you're co-workers. You're not your friend.
no, that's his
co-workers, but they're
no,
not-
that was he started out as his co-worker, then they became homies, and then later on his mom ended up becoming single, and she went through the whole dating process of dating niggas, whatever. He seen his mom struggle, was like, you know what, my man's is a good dude. I don't mind hooking my mom up with my co-worker / friend. Well, friend / co-worker, whatever. But they are homies. And
That's a very mature motherfucker right there.
but if you think about it, if you know somebody good for somebody, just because of whatever your relationship is with them, you should want your family member to be happy. And if that person, if you're like, all right, so what? We just so happen it would be, to me, it's kind of no different
I'm
than
just saying, my mom's
if
not
they
gonna
bring
get me-
in a
my mom's not gonna
boyfriend.
get me a new Power Stroke.
Your new stepdad, Mike.
Right.
If I guilt trip my dad, he will.
You just gotta think, like, I don't know,
Company
work out.
truck.
Speaking, I guess, along the same topic, I saw.
I
a
love my
video
dad,
that,
by the way.
guess
I would
makes
never
me think
store
about
him.
this question that I guess I'll ask you guys. So, You're with a chick, or you're with your girl or whatever,
Mhm.
and like one of her longtime exes or whatever dies, and
Is she
she's
crying
like
over the nigga?
mourning. She's like mourning about it.
Nah,
No.
bitch, you
Nah,
got
yeah.
a day. A day.
Yeah.
Maybe
So that's-
hours.
And
I
you know
saw-
what? Do it in your car. I don't even want to see.
I saw a video of a dude, like the dude took like pictures and made like a fucking memoir fucking book for her about like the other dude. Yeah, it was insane. I was dude, most of the comments were like, that's
The
a
only thing
mature
with that
man
is,
right
the
there.
only thing with that is,
I was like,
you
bro,
don't
that's
gotta-
wild.
you don't gotta worry about him like coming back or anything.
I think
but
I wasn't
mean,
worried about the nigga coming back before.
You were when you started crying about him.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
at
only,
that point, I was like, at that point, you'd be like, oh, damn, that nigga might have had a shot. But
yeah, that's wild.
before
I mean,
that
I'm
nigga
only
died-
making a memoir book if I'm fucking the one who fucking clapped him. Like insane, dude.
Whole time the dude fucking killed him.
Yeah, that's the only
Just
way that
hiding.
I could justify him doing that at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I could put
yeah, no, that's nuts. I mean, he a better nigga than I am, but that don't mean much. I ain't shit. But he better than me for that. I'm not doing that.
I will say your son fucking your
Wife.
wife. I
You feel like that's the better answer?
I think so.
This is exactly why you two are perfect to be on this panel. No matter what
Like,
the answers are going to be, they're going to be opposite
I
spectrums.
can go get another wife. Like, you know, like
I mean, obviously you had 1.5,
Yeah.
so
Go get him.
I mean, you could get into that weird fucking
you know.
that weird mindset. Be like, yeah,
And-
me and my son are
And,
Vikings. We're meant to do
she's
this.
obviously a whore, so they're not gonna last.
Alright.
You know, eventually they're gonna break up.
Now, but you don't think there could be some like this the talking shit? Like the I don't know. I feel like the respect level of hierarchy and shit is now different. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
when
it's
your
out the
kid
window, dude.
your kid realize he can beat your ass. Oh, he talking to you crazy now.
He can stroke it out better than you.
Oh no,
What?
I'm kicking him out. Like, he's not living
You
in my
drop- but you so how is it? But you losing a son?
for a while.
You gonna make
yeah,
another son?
I could.
I mean, you can.
You,
I mean,
you
not
can.
depending how old you are.
I would.
No, we're not women.
really.
No, we can. You can keep pumping fucking kids out. We're
Yeah,
guys.
what Robert De Niro's got a
I
fucking
know,
other kid. And
but
fucking
let's be
Mick
realistic.
Jagger's got a kid.
Whoa, stop. You talking about niggas with money that can pull any type of E. We talk about Tim and us. We are fucking 50. We not pulling the 21. Hell, we don't even want the 21 now. We fucking 30. So, how
Prove a good
old-
point.
I
You
feel
know what I
like
mean?
50-year-old me could pull a 30-year-old.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm
30-year-old,
gonna look like.
maybe.
Damn,
Not
I
a
might have
21
money.
year
Pull a
old.
30-year-old
I
You're
might
not-
have
today?
money. What?
You ain't
pull a
pulling a
30-year-old
21-year-old.
today?
I don't want a 30-year-old now. They're a little old.
Yeah, but the 30-year-olds will be no nonsense. They'll be like, oh, they're like, this is we're meeting up to do this, and like that's about it. So, oh, I have an
Actually-
update on the fucking Field app too thing.
Actually, I was
So,
gonna say, well,
speaking
hold on.
of-
The future bitches might be different. So that whole, yeah, I mean, it might just be empowerment. Don't need a nigga.
No, I think it's going back. Now they're overcorrecting. They're going back to I just want to be at home.
Yeah, Harrison Butker was speaking some shit, boy.
Yeah.
He's made a movement. He's made the divide. He's
The only
staying
thing
with
is,
kids.
the only thing that I had the critique on it, and I'm like, you're saying it to a bunch of people in college that like they're all their hopes are like,
Yeah, but think about it. Also, you also got to put it in perspective that the guy is a very Christian man.
no, I get
Speaking
it.
at a
Like
Christian college.
he's not wrong. Like it was a good speech. I'm
No,
just
I
saying,
mean that's his religious beliefs, and
But
like
I get why people were a little annoyed because it's the audience was like a bunch of college kids, like their whole
their whole
reason to be
lives
there
are ahead of
is
them.
to go get a nice job somewhere and like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's
Hopes and dreams.
supposedly I don't know if it's an Ivy League school or not. I don't remember.
But if you
exactly,
listen to the
but-
crowd, it was all girls.
yeah, they were hype
cheering.
about it.
No,
Yeah,
it was just
because-
girls cheering.
Well, it
So
was
it's-
also these are also girls that are going to a Christian college.
Mm.
So like
Right.
it's religiously like into them. But the problem is that like it was filmed and then put on the internet. So then all the
for the
fucking
not for
the
right for
feminist
people-
non-Christian ladies were like, what? What? He's trying to tell me that the only thing that I would do in my life is pop out children. I donate all this money to I do this and that. And these are my accolades that make me feel
That
good
shit-
about what I did in life.
Oh, that shit sounds great. And you got like these bitches, Chelsea something. She's the comedian that's not funny.
Oh, Handler.
Handler.
Yeah, Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea
you got her
Handler.
out here talking about, oh, guess what I can do since I don't have kids or a husband. But like, bitch, you got money. You
Yeah,
out here
you're getting
promoting this
ran through by
lifestyle.
fucking
You're not
random
part of
black
the
guys from
conversation.
LA.
Yeah.
Right. So when these poor bitches are listening to you trying to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be like you. Yeah, I don't need a man.
And no one wifed you up.
Years later, you're gonna be like, damn, I don't have a man, I don't have a kid.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
die
works for her
alone.
because she's a chick that was in the industry and made money.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Yeah.
you make a fuck ton of money, like, and also like, how alone are you at the end of the night?
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Like when you're laying in bed fucking crying because you're fucking alone in this big house, big empty house, and you have no pitter patter running around besides fucking a Pomeranian and a fucking chinchilla or some
Well, you
shit.
do what I
running
do.
around.
You live in a single, 1 bedroom apartment. You're like, this is all the space.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine living here with somebody else.
Now think of like you're now in a 10-foot or 10,000 foot square or
I'm crying every
10,000
night.
square foot fucking
I am so alone.
just quiet.
Yeah.
There's something eerie about a big ass house with no noise in it at
Yeah.
all. It's,
Me,
it's fucking creepy.
I can hear my neighbors talking.
Yeah. I can hear my neighbors talking now, and I don't you live in nearly a 10,000 square foot home.
Hmm.
My neighbor is fucking loud as fuck.
What's he
That
yelling at
bitch
his
was
wife?
not shut up. Did I show you guys the video? Oh, I don't think I did. So I think I told Jay last week, but like I almost died like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, like 2 weeks ago, I was asked to help cut down some trees in my neighbor's yard. And this lady fucking just climbed up on a fucking ladder and almost dropped like a fucking 500-pound fucking tree on my head. They
Hmm.
almost smacked me in the face with the trunk of a tree.
What the
It was
fuck? Is
insane.
there a video of it?
Yeah, there's a video on it on the live here. I can pull it up. Give me 2 seconds.
Fucking fact.
I hate the way that you search for things on
Couldn't tell you how.
Facebook. I don't know how to do this. Oh,
I didn't
here
know
we go.
Facebook had a search.
I haven't been on Facebook in so long.
Yeah, I tried not to. I treat it like TikTok.
No, I don't like it. It's just like
Yeah, I don't like it either.
it's just single moms,
Bitching.
and old people, and they're all bitching.
Mhm.
They're all bitching.
Well, maybe yours is, but
Yeah, mine is
The algos. Algorithm of fucking
Facebook.
every time I get on, I just be fucking seeing people's kids and shit that I don't want to see. Yo, Kyle, funny as shit. Well, at least it was really funny to me. I accidentally got on Facebook. I was trying to get on some other app. Anyway, Facebook loaded up. So I was like, Facebook, whatever. Let me scroll down this thing real quick. So I scroll down and it's fucking Ashley's profile or picture she posted. And it's her with this black guy. My nigga, my first thought
Oh.
was, yo, Kyle Black? I was like, is this
No,
guy
it's
with a blackface? And then I realized, like, oh, wait, no, it's a whole nother guy. Then I
No,
was
it's her
like, I
gay
know she got a
coworker.
picture of the black dude?
Yeah, she went up to Xfinity Live for a coworker's birthday, and
Yeah,
he's
I
a gay
seen it, I was like-
photographer.
Oh, he's gay.
I was just surprised
Yeah,
you let her
I've
be
met him
outside with a
before.
black.
Is he gay?
Yes, he's gay.
You tested it out? Try to make out with him yet?
No, but he's hit on me.
You got to do the test. Yeah, he might be faking it. You gotta,
I'm not.
You gotta, You gotta test it, dude. He's hanging out with your girl. You gotta make sure he's gay.
Him, you're proving a good point.
You gotta Kevin Spacey him.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna run.
Take him to go.
Frank him.
Yeah, take him to go see Private Ryan.
Start jerking off. So here's the video. Oh, wrong video or wrong thing.
Yeah, how do you? Well, yeah, Tim, you fish. How do y'all feel about going to a fishing rod making class? $200.
Fishing rod making class.
Fishing rod or spooling up a reel.
Yeah, I'm not super interested in that.
You know what?
In making a rod, I would be like.
Here's the thing, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to go to that Scotch class. We had such a fun time.
Yeah, you are true. Yeah, but there was also booze involved.
You want to make your own fishing rod?
I care less about that. It's more making fun of the
fun of all the bullshit that's in the fucking in the class.
Dude, it was me, Mark, and Kyle sitting next to and Pinzo, but he was a little far away.
He was on the end.
Yeah, and right away, Mark was like, "I forgot how you two get when you guys are together." Me and Kyle were just fucking crying the whole time. We didn't write anything down.
Absolutely not. They had pens and paper.
Everybody was writing shit down. We were like,
"There's gonna be a quiz." Well, here's the video. A little long, so we'll be skipping a little bit. So this is my neighbor, and then this branch that's protruding is the branch that is in question of being cut.
Now, hold on, pause this video.
Kyle, why aren't you up there?
That's what I was just about to say. What in the fuck is going on here? Why are you letting this big woman climb this?
Because I know gravity is not gonna fail me well. So I was like, this bitch is crazy. I ain't going up there. Well, I have a pole. Hold on. There's a pole saw that I try using earlier in the video.
There's a couple men here. And you can
look,
let this husky chick
I have a perfectly good pole saw, right? That it dies. So then my pops goes to go take it to go fix it. So then this bitch decides in the middle of this, be like, you know what? Just put the ladder on this side of the tree, and I'm just gonna climb up there and cut this shit. And I said, all right, you good? You go. I'm cool. I ain't gonna die on my neighbor's property. I'm good.
It's already live, yeah.
That's why you almost died. Your fault. What did I do?
Well, wait, I still don't understand, Kyle. Why didn't you go up there?
She went up there.
You didn't hear him? He just said he's scared.
I wasn't going up there.
Okay, all right.
There was a perfectly good pole saw that I was just waiting for it to come back, and she decided to climb up there and start cutting.
All right.
Because none of y'all had balls enough to get up on the ladder. She's like, oh, I'm around a bunch of pussies. Let me get up here.
I would have got out there. Jay's seen me climb ladders.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't even like ladders, and I ain't letting this old girl get up there and do that shit with my life on the line.
This is her property. She can die on her property. That's not my problem.
No, my life is on the line.
I'm not getting paid for this either. This is why am I going to put my life on the line?
What I'm saying is you put your life on the line by letting this woman climb this ladder with a chainsaw in one hand and trying to cut down a tree.
I would have jumped
you
out of the way.
You should have been trying to do that.
I'm not going to put my own life in danger for a stranger.
Dude,
your mom.
By the way, I'm looking at this right now. This was stupid from the beginning.
Exactly.
Where'd that branch cut that fucking took that ladder out?
Again.
You're foreshadowing a little bit here, Tim.
Okay.
This is a video of people all staring one another.
So then she decides to also tie this fucking shoestring of a line around herself and the ladder.
You had this on live? Oh my God, dude. You
both
didn't
almost
almost die.
died.
And she almost died, dude. Holy shit.
Bro.
Thank God you were there holding that ladder.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That
dude,
is
the fucking
fucking
bouncing
what I
kicks
thought
out
that
the
was gonna
fucking
do.
ladder. Dude, anybody I've showed this video to is like, why didn't she just like cut upwards and it would have not
Right.
fallen that way? I was like, dude, I was just there.
Kyle
I was literally
did
just
let
standing
her
there.
do whatever.
Yeah,
He's like,
I'm not-
fuck it.
this isn't
He's
my
like,
property.
he has the mentality of I'm not gonna die on anybody's property, but I'm also not gonna suggest anything that's gonna save anybody's life.
I'm here to
including
see
mine.
someone get injured.
That old guy.
Which
did
could have been
fucking-
you because you just shut the fuck up.
My God.
This guy, man.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I then learned at that moment, I was like, my fucking neighbor is literally insane. I was like, this bitch is crazy.
Did she,
You
it,
let
didn't
it
look,
happen.
it didn't even look like she really flinched.
Oh no, she jumped and she was immediately like, that was the scariest shit I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, dude. That could have been
He's
so
like, thank
bad.
God I tied this tiny ass. I was like, I even said, I was like, if that ladder fell, that shoestring that you tied around you would have probably cut you in half. Like it wouldn't have been able to hold your weight, or it would have at least broke your spine. And then we would have had to
Depends
fucking
how
somehow
tight you-
get the
yeah.
ladder up, like
She
back
probably
up
would've
to
still
try and
fell
pick
on the
you.
ladder, maybe. or
Yeah, she
something.
would have still fell. That thing would have snapped. She'd have fell.
Yeah.
But
Holy shit, dude.
I don't know. I think the fucking the bounce of the line getting tension probably would have still snapped her spine.
maybe she got a lot of cushion.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I just feel like the ladder and her falling down probably would have been around the same.
It would have been way funnier though.
Oh
Would
my
have
God.
been way
Yeah,
funnier.
you could,
than
that
the
would have
that would have been American's
that would
like
have been a
funniest
viral
video.
hit. It would have definitely been on the. On that note, I gotta grab a couple beers. Right back.
All right, you do that.
Christ.
All right,
Is
so
that
do
on
we want
live?
to do huh?
You had that on live?
She made it on a Facebook Live,
Oh
which was also nuts. I was like, why are we live? Like, why are you doing a live for cutting down trees? And it just so
That's why.
happened.
my.
Yeah, now I know why.
Women are
It's like I'm gonna climb up here. I'm gonna cut this tree wrong and
gonna.
nearly kill everybody.
But it also just shows that men are useless.
I'm not climbing up unless I'm getting paid.
But you also aren't making any suggestions to protect your own life.
Yeah, because I wasn't really I didn't think I was in danger at all. Which
Got it.
really I kind of really wasn't.
No, that was just a bad angle.
No, I mean, yeah, it could have swung more, but like if I felt like I was really in danger, I would have then hid behind the tree. I would have moved to the left instead of moving back, and then I would have been fine. Because the tree's not going to go through the tree. So, all in all,
Oh my god.
I was just there to fucking see if this lady was going to fucking fall.
And
on
what was
her
that? What if
fucking
that was
face.
your daughter, or what if that was your girl, and somebody else was standing around and just kept their mouth closed and watched this happen? Would
My
you not be
professional
like, "Damn,
tree
why
color?
didn't nobody say anything?" Or, "Hey, why did you get up on that ladder? Ooh, why did they let you?" Like you would have just been like, "Oh, I see why they all shut up." Got it.
You're going to act crazy? You're going to learn. You're going to fuck around. You're going to find out. That's the way I look at it.
You're a wild bull.
The dog-eat-dog world out here, man. It's a fuck around and find out world. You fuck around, you find out.
Dad, then that's crazy.
I would hope that you would have more sense to not climb a tree. So, you want to put yourself in that sort of
Probably would've been
that sort of
safer to like
situation.
sit on the branch and cut it. You know what I mean?
It would have been safer to put
Also,
the ladder on the other side of the tree, and then to also cut upwards. So, also to probably strap yourself in with like a fucking wider, a good size rope, not just a fucking shoestring
or a harness.
that was up there for a handsaw that the man had stuck in the branch because he thought that he could handsaw
That was a
a
husky.
fucking yeah. That thing was huge. It had a
That's a tree.
diameter of at least like over a foot.
Yeah.
Tim, you know a man named Nick Rekieta?
I don't know.
No.
No, you probably don't. So Nick Rapeda, hold on, I'll just pull up his fucking page.
Is he a local or is he like a?
No.
No, he is a lawyer. He made a big debut about around the Johnny Depp trial. That's like when his shit really popped off. Like he was
Okay.
getting 200,000 or 300,000 people watching his live streams of going over the Johnny Depp trial because that was a complete clusterfuck of a trial.
Hmm.
So
Nah, Rittenhouse.
yeah, Rittenhouse is definitely one of them.
That's what
this is the
people
man
doing
Nick
the
Rapeda.
Johnny Depp trial.
So, yeah, it just so happened that the timeline being like, okay, Rittenhouse and then the Johnny Depp trial, and then I don't know if there was any big other trials before.
Yeah, he
After
did.
that he did some
He did
Supreme Court
the
stuff.
bull that drove through the Waukesha.
Yeah, the parade thing. So,
Bro.
anyways, he's a YouTube lawyer reaction kind of guy. Like he
Like
puts
like
his
flipping the
inputs.
tips about like yeah.
Yeah, he'll like describe what's going on inside of the courtrooms to
Yeah.
people who don't
Is he
understand.
like non-biased kind of?
Sorta, sometimes, but like he also gets
Okay.
shit faced on stream.
Oh, okay.
He's a really big whiskey guy, so like he'll just
Fun.
drink whiskeys and
Yeah.
he just talks shit too.
He starts
like-
non-biased and then he starts getting a little biased.
Yeah, he gets like really biased. The fuck, he gets shit faced. He's like, ah.
The emotions start coming out. Starts talking about his
So
that left him. I love it.
recently, he's gotten himself into some deep shit.
He might be a
So
lawyer.
he definitely he doesn't need a lawyer because he's
But he's a
representing
lawyer.
himself.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
No one's gonna have you like you have you. You know what I mean?
absolutely not. Nobody knows the law like you do.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll start over right about here. We'll start here. We'll present this one. This is the man 112 weeks ago. So 2 years ago?
Mm.
2 years ago. This is him,
And
Kevin Costner,
yep, that's
and his wife.
that's Kevin Costner's wife.
No, that's Nick's wife.
Rakeda's wife.
Oh.
That's Nick's wife.
Yeah, she's kind of fine.
Yeah, she's all right. Right.
Yeah, not bad.
And this is a month ago.
He looks great, right?
Yeah, he looks fantastic, right?
Sure.
His eyes are just really,
Sunken.
yeah.
Girl's weight is gone.
No, yeah, they look,
Gaunt.
maybe they're just dehydrated.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Dehydrated, all
A
right.
lot of whiskey. A lot of whiskey they
Uh,
got. So he's facing so recently he was found in a car with him, his wife, and girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Sick. And then also like an ounce
Yeah.
of coke.
At least an ounce of coke.
Okay.
At least an ounce of coke,
drunk.
a gun,
Okay.
and I want to say scale.
Yes,
Scale.
scale.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what gets you.
So my man has been sipping on the good whiskeys, doing a little bit of the white lightning.
Yeah. Well, you can't do one without the other.
Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up that it ruins drinking for people? Like people just get so fucking hooked on Coke that they just can't drink anymore.
That is fucked up, actually.
Right?
That's
It's just like, dude, like as you grow older, it's just like if you want to keep being
I
able
know
to drink,
people like
you
that.
gotta have
Every time
maintenance powder.
they have to have a bag on them if they go out drinking.
Yeah, that's insane.
For me,
Is
I-
it preferred? Sure.
if I were to
Yeah.
do it, it's
Yeah,
just,
I was the dead
if I
partake
were
in
the
the
type of
people's
person that
powder.
partake in that stuff, it's more like
Yeah.
a treat. You know, it's more like a
Ooh,
yeah. It's like getting like it's like going out for brunch. It's like you guys want to go out to brunch today. You know, it's
do you guys want to get breakfast?
yeah.
Do you
it's
guys
like,
want to get breakfast and get some drinks?
yeah, and it's
like-
like
Mm,
hey, buddy. I think that's the same way with normal people getting a bag. It's just like, you guys fucking a bag today? You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Split a bag.
But if you need a bag to drink,
Are you asking me?
no. But if you need a bag, like if you don't,
Yeah,
every time
if you've gotten to a point where you
every time you got
won't go
drink,
out unless you're
you get a bag
in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. You have a problem. You need to stop.
Yeah.
So Jay, you're our correspondent on doing research on this topic. What have you learned on the topic?
What's he facing? What's that get you?
Felony count for the coke. Felony got child endangerment.
There was a kid in the car?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
No,
Yeah, hold on. We
no.
should probably talk about that. There's a little bit of a child child sexual assault,
No way.
or just
Yeah,
assault.
all right. So what happened
neglect.
is throughout Nick's decline, he's always been big in the church and everything like that. So
It's always
his pastor had noticed some changes in the family, and was concerned. And the kids were going to school telling their teachers that they haven't been fed. And the teachers then noticed that the kids were wearing the same clothes over and over. And then the kids also started to smell. So they made a complaint to somebody.
CPS, whatever.
And then, no, not CPS. They made a complaint to somebody. And then a peace officer, whatever that is. And then that person went to a judge and asked for a warrant to search the house. Because Nick also was on stream, say a month ago, with coke on his nose.
Oh.
Yeah, he did a live stream, was like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Came back, super energetic, of course, and there was cocaine on his
Ready to go fucking rock.
Right. So that stream was also pulled up to the judge saying, hey, I think that there's coke in the house, or at least some type of drugs. We got these reports for kids, so let's go in. So what happened was they were serving the warrant. Nick wasn't home. They got Nick while he was coming home, and they were serving the warrant coincidentally at the same time. His kids were home. Kids didn't answer the door. Like, they weren't letting the cops in. Cops eventually get inside the house. They find the ounce of coke in the safe in his bedroom. His wife had like 2 grams of coke on her person. And then the third person, who was the nanny and or girlfriend of Nick, also had a little bit of coke on her, but she was also charged.
Sick.
Now the sexual abuse part is just they think it's just a typo, because when you type it, like when you're writing up the warrant for child abuse and neglect or whatever, if you, let's say 38 is child neglect and whatever, if you put 39, number 39, it's child neglect.
Oh, it could be like
so it's just a typo probably, because
right.
there's no.
So
it's
probably child neglect.
Right,
Yeah,
just straight child neglect.
Gotcha.
Just a typo in the warrant.
So what do you think? He got so big on YouTube, he started making YouTube money and just
Yeah.
got a little over.
Yeah, I think the flex of income just started getting into like.
I would imagine
like-
he's a lawyer. He was already making probably some good money. Probably already did coke. Good amount, like maybe not a lot, but like on occasions. You hang out with anybody that like makes some money, like they have a bag on them.
Start doing Bender weekends and stuff like that, and then Bender weekend becomes like Bender 2 weeks, or starts getting longer and longer. Then eventually home becomes like everything's just the Bender. So I mean,
because he really wasn't practicing law.
Because I always thought about
like,
that. I'm like, dude, if I like,
ago.
because you hear like people winning the lottery, and like a lot of them just they spend a lot of money on coke.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Well, I mean, with lottery people, you could understand.
But I'm just saying,
like, have the money.
Like even this guy making YouTube money and being a lawyer, a little extra money, maybe we can get a fucking.
Well, that's don't count the lawyer part as much, because the guy lives in Minnesota. He's a specialty type lawyer, and he really wasn't practicing law for the past like 2-3 years.
Okay, so YouTube money,
right? So solely YouTube. Like I used to fuck with Nick. I started with the Rittenhouse trial, and he was just a regular guy doing live streams, following live trials,
Giving
then at
his
night-
input on the trial.
right? And then at night he would do his own personal stream where he would talk shit, get super drunk, or whatever.
But even taking the lawyer out of it, him being a lawyer, I'm sure he's making at least decent money.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
So
saying.
I'm saying he probably like already was like in the coke before.
Nah, listen.
It's not like a lot.
He was doing his streams every night, right? And then after the Johnny Depp thing, you could see
Oh,
the
the
difference
shit
because he
blew
never took days off. After Johnny Depp trial, hey, you know what, Eyes, I'm gonna go away for a week. I'm gonna take my kids on a vacation. And you're like, okay, I get it. You got a little bit of money now, so now you can take your kids on vacations and do things. So that's how you could tell. Before, he was just not living a 9 to 5, but he was just a regular. He couldn't take his kids on extravagant trips. He couldn't really take them on. He has 5 kids, age from 6.
He has 5 kids.
Yeah, age from 6 to 16. So once he got that Johnny Depp money, he started taking more trips, and his live streams at night started. Actually, I'm gonna go away for a month. I'm gonna travel. Like, damn, dude. Like, I get it. You got money, but like, get back to what was making you the money, which was these nightly live streams, really, because that's where people would donate crazy amount of money, $1,000 just for you to drink a whole bottle of whiskey or whatever. Like,
Yeah, you're also talking about like people who are like whiskey aficionados who are watching,
Right.
and like you're watching the like other lawyers and stuff like that,
mhm.
or like people that are in the biz that like, oh, I might need a lawyer, I
Right.
need some sort of advice in the courtroom field. All of these people who probably are in this field or like into kind of watching this probably also do make money, so like they can spare the change of being like, oh yeah, I donated like fucking 10 grand, yo, drink a
Mhm.
bottle of Pappy Van
Right.
Winkle, which is a $3,000 to $4,000 bottle,
Yeah,
or like a 10 or
Right.
15
Also, his
$1,000
whiskey
bottle.
choices, you could tell when
probably
he got
pretty up
money,
there. Yeah.
got pretty nice because he did get a bottle of Pappy.
And
He
as
was
we
looking
learned,
for-
Kyle, just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's better.
Absolutely not.
That's what we learned.
that's-
we learned that.
That
We
is
learned that in
exactly
our
what we
class.
learned.
Yeah. So
The
anybody?
expensive whiskeys can also taste like butt.
Oh, 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like spending all that money on find the whiskeys that you like, and
You
then
Do a class.
keep
Do
that
a
on.
class like we did.
you can do little sips of
We,
stuff.
we found
here
we
and there.
found out we don't like Scotch, but we found out.
Yeah,
We found out.
found out
Oh.
for a very cheap price.
Yeah. 15
And
bucks. We
Ricada
didn't-
has a really big nose. He's not Jewish, but he has a really big nose, prominent nose. So like
He
during
was
his live
probably
stream,
hoovering some gaggers, dude.
that would be the thing. Like people would get comments about his nose, like, "Oh, bro, you probably do all the coke," and he would say, "No, because if I were to do coke, you see the size of my nose." Like he'd always make the jokes with people, like, "Yo, if I were to do coke, it's a vacuum." Da la 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 la. I couldn't.
I'd be hoovering.
Right. So then now you like, oh, all right, like what you weren't doing coke.
Yeah, no wonder you were keeping those on you,
Ow.
bro. You were probably going through fucking 8 balls on the line with that fucking schnoz.
Right.
Drip was probably crazy.
I know. Can't get that pain.
I was surprised that his
No
wife got
vacuum. though.
into
No
it.
vacuum. It's a lot of huffing.
Like, look how red his nose is in this one. Look at that. That thing's definitely been doing some hoovering.
Dude, she looks like she's been through a ringer. Jesus. Compared to that one picture,
Yeah,
the
she
one
was-
picture with Kevin.
Right.
Costner,
With Kevin Costner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bring that back up. Comparatively to 2 years ago? Like, granted, you can say like baby weight or whatever, but like
Yeah, but she looks
Fucking-
good. now.
Nah,
Healthy.
that would've-
Yeah,
healthy.
He looks healthy too.
the youngest
he
kid
looks
would have been
fucking-
4 years old at this
No,
point.
did he?
It wouldn't have been baby weight. That's regular, just old health right there.
Yeah.
Probably sold that guitar that he had Kevin Costner sign. Probably sold it for fucking a bag.
What? So the scale was he selling? Or
No, he
No,
probably
but-
was just a lawyer bull that just brings it just to make sure he's not
Just
getting
make sure-
cheated.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
getting beat.
Good point.
So
Good point.
But
So what's
also they had
yeah, but
Yeah,
he's looking at sitting on a good amount of time.
because of neglect?
they moved their neighbors into their house who were also YouTubers, and then the husband went on live stream one night and was like, "Yo, there's drugs going on in the house. I've done coke in the house with them 3 different times. I've done Molly 7 different times. Nick needs help." I can't
That's
believe they're doing-
crazy.
They're doing all these drugs with the kids in the house, and then like maybe a week or two later, he filed for divorce from his wife, and his wife ended up staying with the Ricadas. That's how people are like, we don't know if Nick's fucking her, or she just staying there and helping take care of the kids, a little bit of both, whatever. But yeah, that also didn't help to not get the warrant. When
You
had
got a little,
somebody
you got a
living in the
little jingle in your pocket, you know. Sometimes
will
it's hard
say-
for people.
the girlfriend or nanny, whatever the fuck she is.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amy Emotate.
She's just being charged for 2 grams or a gram of coke.
Just pretty much being
Yeah, like she's.
I will say that
what do you get for that? I mean,
and she probably ratting because by the time Nick got his arraignment, she was already out. He was like, I'd like to talk to my 2 clients. They're like, oh yeah, Amy already home. Huh? Oh, that quick. Oh, she telling.
It's just
like,
big
it's
everywhere.
kind of funny because like she probably didn't really need to, but I guess they were like, we'll drop the drug charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once they did get all caught up, old Nicky boy was like, I'll represent all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll represent every single one of us in this
Right.
case. It'll be good.
So, the
Which
thing
I don't
with that
understand how
is-
you could do that. There'll be a conflict of
now,
interest. in
now,
that.
here's the thing: what's the penalty having a gun with you when you have drugs?
I mean, I don't know where it is there, but it's usually a mandatory 5 years.
Really?
It's usually a mandatory if it's an unregistered or
No, if it's registered.
No, it's registered. It's his.
if it's all registered. But the problem is that there's drugs involved. So
I know somebody they got pulled over with weed and a gun,
yeah, gun,
and
weed
it
will
wasn't
usually
the end of the world.
give
Like,
you a couple years.
he got a DUI, but he wasn't like shit. I think he only had like a couple beers. They really got him. They would have let him home.
See, weed's
He was close
different.
enough.
Though, because it's
They
a
even
different
said
class
if
of
you
drug.
were just like
Yeah, but
drinking,
weed and coke are
Yeah.
in the same class as drug
yeah, they were like
Are there?
right
Yeah,
now.
it was-
Yeah,
yeah, part one.
Schedule 1,
But if
which is wild.
yeah, that's coming on. I think they're fighting.
Yeah, Biden's trying to drop it down to a class 3
which is good. But
or Schedule 3.
what I was saying was I know because he was like a block away from the house. They were like, dude, if we only got you, because he blew like a right above legal. He was like, we would have just let you home, but because you have weed and a gun with you.
Yeah, you got to go to
Yeah,
jail.
you got to sit down.
No, they didn't take him to jail, but they just like, we got to charge you with it, you know.
Oh well, yeah, not.
He
Yeah.
was so close to home that they like let him get a ride home, you know.
Gotcha.
And like literally a block away. So, but it was the first offense. He just did ARD. Just was able.
Yeah, that's the thing with Nick. It's arguably his first offense, but he did get a DUI like a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
So we don't really know how well that'll
Yeah. Right.
count. But the reason he wanted to he said he was going to represent him was ideally just because he knows it's a conflict of interest in trial that he can't represent him. But it was, let me talk to my clients
To get
as
the
in-
story straight.
get everybody's story
Right,
straight.
yeah.
Nobody rat. We all gonna have the same thing. And then when they was like, "Yo, old girl, you left," you see it on stage. He was like,
Yeah.
"All right," because he know what that mean. He a lawyer. He know what that mean. Is she home already? And fuck, he got to work before I could. So they was like, "Hey, you can talk to your wife. Whatever. Get your little shit together." His wife gonna play dumb.
What do you get for a gram of weed or coke?
Coke?
Yeah.
Him? Probably.
No, her. The
Oh, the 2 grams. It's just possession of a controlled substance.
yeah, like it probably wouldn't have been like a
Yeah, probably been like a couple months of probation.
Yeah,
Or
right.
Mhm.
Maybe a couple weekends.
like I'd be fucking pissed about that. Like, dude, you weren't even like really serving shit. But I get like her with a record or anything.
See, I think the big thing is the drugs with the child neglect.
No, I agree. I think that
Like-
the
That's an
child-
extra fucking
That's the
layer
key
onto
thing.
the.
That's the key thing going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, if there was no kids involved, and
Right.
they
I
just-
don't know. I mean, I feel like the gun part is also still
and also
pretty big.
yeah, and the gun with cocaine in the
The
car.
gun with drugs
with
and,
a
then
scale.
also a
Wait,
child.
They're gonna-
Fucking,
I feel like with a
Are you-
scale, they're gonna.
yeah,
they're
it's going to go for a possession with or
Intent to sell.
manufacturing with a
Yeah.
just,
They could try.
intent to distribute.
But Nah, because so the gun thing is, see, it was weird because one lawyer was reading the statute and it was like you had to be brandishing the weapon or holding the weapon while you're high, but then one of the other statutes was like you just can't have drugs and even have ammo next to you, like, and that counts. So like.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
gun thing isn't
was in the glove
necessarily
box and
that
ammo's
big
in
of
the
a deal,
trunk. Then,
because if it's not a loaded gun and you weren't brandishing it, and if that is the accurate statute, who the fuck cares? The gun charge could probably
Usually,
be
if you have
thrown
a
out.
gun in the car, you probably have it loaded.
Well, the guns were in his house with the ounce of coke in his safe, and that's where those two.
Oh, I
come in.
thought it was all in the car.
No. He was just in the car, and that's how they pulled into his driveway while they were serving the warrant.
That's a little different, I feel like. As long as they're locked up or something like that. I feel like that. Oh, but it's in the same
Yes.
same safe.
Yes.
Mm.
So that's where they have to charge you both. So the gun charge and the ammo, whatever, that could probably be knocked out because it's legal weapons. It's just something we had to charge you with. But the neglect,
right? Okay,
is a problem.
That makes a
and
lot.
Then the drug use with the neglect, we could take your kids, nigga.
Yeah, I think the neglect's actually probably the biggest key thing in this.
Yeah, like what do you mean? Your 6 kids were going to school telling your teachers they haven't eaten in days and they stink like shit.
Yeah,
it's not like you're not making enough money that you can't just DoorDash for fucking some McDonald's for 6 kids.
These
you
kids
can't just get 6 Big Macs.
These kids are known in the community, so they know what they looked like prior.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and now all of a sudden there's something different. The parents look different, strung out, and now the kids are. Hey, something's going on in this house. We gotta check. These kids are not safe here.
Yeah,
and there's guns, I guess.
And to get to a level of like fucking I mean, granted, drug addicts are fucking wild, but like to get to a level of like drug addictness that like you start neglecting your own children,
right?
Yeah,
is you're right on the. You need to go to rehab.
It happens a lot of
it does happen to like people who get really into like, but you usually hear more with like people with like getting like dope and crack and stuff. But
yeah, not like coke.
I mean, granted, these are. Well, I mean, these are people that still have money for coke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was about to say, like coke.
Then
again, I feel like people that have money for coke, yeah, they have a problem. But I feel like to the most part, if they're walking around, to most coke heads, they're like functioning coke heads.
Yeah, to get to a level where like you're still doing blow and then you're just neglecting all of your responsibilities as a person.
I feel like
that's
maybe
maybe
he's different, but like I feel like if you're a coke head and you're doing it every day, you're still like you're kind of like doing like it's like you're just like feeding bump. And you're like
you're just trying to stay level.
Yeah, you're just staying level. But maybe it's different. I don't know.
It's not this dude was getting
the fish.
But he could also be an alcoholic. He could be drunk all day too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what
that's
what
gonna
argue.
probably make you do a lot more.
That's one of the arguments in the warrant.
Yeah, if you're staying up on streams and fucking getting shit
the fact that
5 in the morning.
The guy that wrote the warrant brought up the fact that Nick does nightly streams where he gets shit face plastered. So that went into the neglect part because, all right, if he is getting shit faced every night for 6 hours,
right, and then you're doing coke in the morning to get yourself back together.
Right.
Okay,
yep.
Yeah, all right,
yep.
Or he's getting shit faced, then doing a little bit of maintenance power, and now he's up for a whole nother day, but he's also hungover.
Yeah, now you're going back to drinking as soon as you're done.
There was also a claim that he was blackout drunk and drove the kids to school one day. Yeah.
So that shit's insane. Can't be doing that.
I mean, dude.
Can't be doing
Didn't all of our dads do that?
No, and that's what some people were saying.
Or
whatever. It's like it's not about
your dad didn't take you to school coked and drunk. No, just my dad never did that. My dad never took me to school.
He's
never home.
Right.
He's out working.
I wish my dad would drove me to school drunk. It means I got to see him.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, no, good luck to him. Hope he gets his shit together. That sucks.
Yeah. A lot of people were commenting on his most recent picture and was like, "Oh, congratulations on your court-ordered sobriety." So,
well, Nick's been on a fucking Twitter, allegedly been on a Twitter binge. Can't He says he ain't changing. He's saying he don't got a problem.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Dude, look at yourself. Like, look at what you look like.
Yeah, just look at your pictures from just a year ago.
Yeah, shit.
yeah, he thinks he's good. He thinks this is all bullshit. This is a Trump. These are all trumped up charges.
He
by the
doesn't want to give
state.
up.
So trumped up charges.
He doesn't want to give up drinking whiskey. He's like, I fucking love whiskey. I don't want to give it up.
He's gonna break his probation.
Probably. Yeah, because he had a DUI a year before, right?
Yeah. But like, well, part of his release is he's like on temporary probation,
I'm
no
confused.
drugs.
Sorry, and this might be my ADHD or I just don't pay attention. So he got a DUI a year. Is that a second DUI the second year when they got pulled over? Or was that
Well, no, he technically didn't get pulled over because he pulled into his driveway, and then the police were already serving the warrant.
No, I'm talking about when it was him, his wife, and the girlfriend in the car.
Yeah, that's this time we're talking right now.
That's the first. Oh, that's when they pulled up.
Right. So he's not charged with anything for driving because he technically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought he got pulled over. This happened.
No.
Then
no,
warrant.
no.
And okay, all right.
That's the way it first seemed. It was like, yo, Nick got caught pulled over driving. But no, it was he's pulling into his driveway while they were serving the warrant. Coincidentally.
Gotcha. And they served a warrant because of the kids. That was the main.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Neglect and the report of some type of controlled substance being used in the house.
Right.
Every day excessively.
That's wild. That's like. Listen, we've all had our fun. I just couldn't imagine. I was thinking about it a couple days ago. I couldn't imagine being fucked up every day. You know,
just benching it out as like for like months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I couldn't do it. Definitely couldn't do it. But yeah, it's a spiral. It sends you right.
I can see I'm sure everybody's had times where they drink every day after work for a little bit.
COVID.
I was gonna say COVID time.
Yeah. Actually, honestly, COVID was the first time I'm like, oh, I could see myself being an alcoholic.
Yeah, I can see this being a problem.
I've been seeing this be all the time. Towards the end, I remember I drank a whole case one day. I was like, I'm shutting this the fuck down.
This is insane.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm waking up at 4 p.m.
That's how I know.
The one time I agree with Jay that time doesn't fucking exist.
This is when you're shit faced all the time.
I'm like, all right. And I was like, I got a call a week later. We're going back to work. I'm like, thank God I sobered up now. I had 2 weeks to just adjust my levels. Get up.
Yeah, get off the booze, shake it out for a couple days.
Dude, I was like, dude, this is getting out of hand because you don't see it. It's one of those things you don't see it until it's out of hand. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, when you when you go over your fucking PC and there's fucking a couple bottles just sitting on the floor empty.
I remember playing Call of Duty, and
this is an issue.
It was Miller Lights just fucking lined up, 30 of them,
just everywhere.
Yeah,
that's how I knew I was had a problem. I was just throwing out bottles.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what?
All right, I am doing too much right now.
Oh man, it's Wednesday. I'm gonna have to stop at the liquor store. Give me
every day. Just grabbing a case. We're getting that fucking COVID money. Let's get some fucking beers, bro.
What a fucking time, dude. Take me back. Take me back.
Drinking fucking Miller Lights, watching Tiger Kings, and fuck it. That's all.
I remember drinking bottles of 20 grand and just buying Apex packs. Give me that fucking heirloom book.
It was lit because I built my PC 2 weeks before COVID. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was playing on Xbox.
Yeah.
And on a little fucking TV with a monitor sitting in front of it. I was like, I'm living like a king.
Some people didn't go back to work for a year after that.
I couldn't imagine. I think we all worked pretty much completely through it, but
no, I didn't. I had
I was off.
I was off for 2 months, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we were off for I was off for I think 2 or 3 weeks. At most, I think I was off for 3 weeks. But I barely worked. I worked part-time for a year, and bro, it was the best. Me and Jay would just meet up, fucking go
COVID hours
fishing,
were fire.
get shit
I will
faced
say.
in the fucking
COVID
water.
hours were fire.
Dude, I'd be going in at 8 in the morning, coming home by 2. I'd hit up Jay, be like, yo, dude, you trying to go fishing?
Yep. Bring the
100%
fishing
all the
I will
time.
say
Work.
the lockdown. I would love to go on a lockdown, but the aftermath of the lockdown.
Oh yeah, dude, there's a shit. Dude, we're still
Suck.
feeling the effects of the fucking lockdown.
Yeah, money wise, but thank God we're not doing mass shit anymore. Fucking
Yeah, dude, that shit. I couldn't do that shit again.
Dude, we went a whole year. You know what I've noticed, and I didn't notice it until recently, like relatively recently, is like I didn't realize how much I need to be around people, or just people. Like I'm like that changed. Like I had like. I think I got like social anxiety for a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah, dude, that definitely.
You know what I mean? Like it was
fucked people
hard
up
to like
for a long
talk to
time.
people again, and like I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's wrong with me? Because I used to be able to talk to people no problem, right?
Yeah, I think that's the problem with the like some people still face today is because like
Yeah,
some people got at home jobs and they don't
yeah, dude.
talk to people at
yeah.
all anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
like dude, I was like, and most of the time I work by myself. I was working with a couple guys a couple days ago.
Order things on Amazon, order
like
food
this-
through DoorDash.
Yeah, like this is
Mhm.
great. Fucking talking, fucking bullshit, and making jokes, having a good time.
I ain't gonna lie, I missed that though. Hell, just leave it on the doorstep, 6 feet, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't gotta see nobody.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it's cool.
At
It's
the
cool.
time,
when, like,
I enjoyed it because we never had it. You know, going to stores and no one's asking you any questions or anything.
Yeah,
Leaving you alone.
nobody's on your ass in line, breathing
But
on your neck.
The fact that I had that once, and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad we're back. I'm glad we're back, at least like socially, not giving a fuck about personal space a little bit, you know, because it is better. It is better to be social than to be like a fucking hermit.
yeah, just fucking.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
it's better for your brain.
I feel for the
But
people
yeah.
who like change their jobs into like, oh, they worked in like stores or something like that, and then like transitioned into like, oh, now I'm like a streamer or like I do Twitter content or something like that, and like now they literally just don't talk to people. Like it's still it's been 4 years since then. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Dude, that's
yeah, we're still on the
that's-
same time. It's like that you are living in a crazy world.
yeah. There's still people that wear masks.
Yeah. I'll see.
Yeah,
I'll
I
see
see
one
that
every
a
once
lot
in a
at
while.
Home Depot.
How scared do you gotta be, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially in
Like
the
I
summer.
understand for like certain people if like you say like, oh yeah, my kid's got like an autoimmune disorder or something like that, and like
Yeah,
they
that's
can't get sick. Like okay, I get that, but like if
Like
you're
the
just,
Asian, like you used to see Asian. I mean, you probably still do now. I really, but like you see Asians with masks all the time before COVID. I think that's just the culture.
yeah, that was a
Right.
cultural thing though. Like Japanese people had always been doing that for years. Like
Yeah,
if you're
if you're
sick,
sick, wear
wear
a
the
mask.
mask, which
Yeah,
is a good thing
That's
to
a good
adopt.
thing to do, sure. Yeah,
But yeah, Americans are
but
really
they're so compact there. It does make more sense there.
yeah,
Look at
100%.
Tokyo or China. They're like, you know, like
Yeah.
Why don't we have bullet trains?
I don't understand it. We have such a big landmass. I don't
Right?
understand.
Why
Yeah.
don't we have
Uh,
bullet trains?
I think it's because it's the way our cities are laid out.
What does that have to do with anything?
I
Where
don't,
are
Like
where
the
the
twists
stations
and
are?
turns?
Or
I don't know, but I think it's just the way our cities are built versus the way like their layout is. I don't know. I think I heard
You
that.
could be
from,
right
like-
on that. That
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
looked
not-
into
I-
it at
I'm
all,
not
but
a,
it's just a thought that just popped
I'm not
in my
a
head.
train rail designer, you know, but
No, I feel like I heard that from like what are those designers, like the city planners or whatever, like somebody, like it might have been a Rogan
Architects, city
interview or something
architects.
like that, and like Rogan might have asked like why we didn't have such, and he was, I just remember
Yeah, but
somebody
doesn't
saying
it
we
seem-
don't have things because of the
Doesn't
way
that
our
also
cities
seem
are
weird?
laid out.
Because like railroads were one of like the first visions of transportation that were built into this country. So like you would think that most of the tracks would be relatively straight because they were all built when the country was literally just nothing but woods and mountains and trees. So by the Chinese,
Well,
and
also
the
you gotta
Irish, but
think of like the government way it's laid out. It's Japan can do whatever the fuck they want because Japan is Japan. No city, it's just Japan. Here,
yeah, I guess with the different states making up
Right,
all their own
states are
rules and stuff like
different.
that.
so it's going to be a little harder to implement something for all 50 states when all 50 states are independent. But also
What does that have to do with it? We still have trains going to other different states and whatnot.
Sure we do.
What's a bullet train have to be different than a regular train?
Yeah, but the fact that like if
Just
you're not
getting it
making
approved.
the line, if you're not making the train lines like relatively straight, I mean the train can't travel 100 miles an hour and then make a fucking.
No, what I mean just is like if Japan's government says we want a bullet train in Tokyo, there's a bullet train in Tokyo. They are the government. Here, Biden says, "Yo, I want a bullet train in fucking Philly." Well, hold on,
Philly to
nah,
New
if-
York.
right? Like
What you're
there is
saying-
a
what you're
governing
saying, yeah.
body here that can say no, which is different than we're the most weirdest country when it comes to that, because every other country can be like, "No, we want to do this," and it's fucking done.
Yeah, I would
No
say the
pushback.
closest to us with that situation is probably Canada because of it.
Right.
You mean
And they
Greater
have- yeah.
Minnesota?
What's up?
You mean Greater Minnesota?
Yeah.
I don't recognize Canada as a country. It's all Greater Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, Kyle, you called out Canada way before Canada was.
Yeah, fuck Canada,
you
dude.
called
That shit
shit out as
sucks.
a kid.
I hate Canada. I've
There
hated Canada since I was a young
fuck
buck.
Canada.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you, Canada. I was like, what the fuck did Canada do to you?
Hockey puck ham, dude. Their fucking bullshit Canadian bacon
think
has
that's
always
where it
rubbed me wrong.
Where it started. And that's when
They were like,
hate
"This is
started.
bacon." I said, "That is not bacon. That is fucking ham." You're a lion. That's not even Taylor ham. That is just fucking ham. That's a ham
Ham.
steak.
What's Taylor Ham's pork roll, right?
Yeah, Taylor ham's pork roll. That
Oh.
shit slaps.
Yeah. I like
That shit slaps. What is your stance on the pork roll to scrapple?
Oh, I love me some Scrapple. Give me Scrapple all day.
I fucking love scrapple, but
Yeah,
I
give me
do love me a thick piece of pork roll.
Honestly,
Yeah, I don't need it.
I think I might go pork roll.
Ah, I knew it. I knew
I
it.
think I might go pork roll.
Like, if you're gonna give me a
I like
sandwich,
Scrabble,
pork roll.
but I do like when you get a thick, nice like pork roll.
No diddy.
No diddy. I don't know. I love pork roll.
I like pork roll in a sandwich,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Sandwich.
but I'm not like
Even
I'm not gonna
then.
be in a breakfast spot and be like, "Yo, let me get a side of pork roll."
Maybe I like the texture of pork roll better. I don't know.
A pork roll is like it's got the texture of bologna,
Maybe I
Nah,
like
you know what? 'Cause
Nah,
even
yeah,
in
but
a
salty fried
sandwich,
bologna.
you get the gritty from Wolf Superior. That's got Scrapple. Like that's my favorite thing from
that's
them.
true.
Is
That's true. I had wolves today.
Scrapple, John. Put Scrapple in a sandwich? What?
Yeah.
Scrapple. I don't know. Taylor ham.
It depends
is
on
too
how the
much
scrapple's cooked though,
regular
because
ham.
like I like the scrapple to be also crispy, but be
Yeah.
I'm the
thick
same
enough
way.
that I can still feel the
Yeah.
grittiness of the scrapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, scrapple's gross." They're like, "You don't know that shit looks like you just picked
It's
up
because
meat
you
off the
got.
floor." It's like,
That's how I was. You got to
it's the
try
same thing as-
Scrabble, and you're like,
it's the same thing as hot dogs, dude.
yeah,
You eat hot dogs, and that's all just ground up feet, ass, and fucking
true.
pig snouts. Like
Yeah.
Don't think about it. Dude, you
it's
see that
literally
one
the
lady?
same thing as a hot dog. Is just put some corn.
I saw
on that
on
shit.
TikTok. It was like this black guy, and he's like, I'm saying black guy because it's part of the story, but he's his like best friend's wife like seasons the hot dogs, and he's like, I never fucking thought of that.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm like, what?
Yeah, and he was like, it's the most amazing thing ever. Like he's like, I'm black. I never even thought about seasoning my hot dogs, right? And this white lady, right? You know, I'm like, I never thought of that either.
That's
I
incredible.
definitely never thought about seasoning
Yeah.
a hot dog.
Yeah,
Now I gotta
Alright, well-
season the hot dog.
right. Yeah, I didn't. You know what? I forget if it was just S&P and like maybe like it was simple seasoning or if it
Dude,
was,
still.
Maybe
I
some
never
Lowry's.
knew
yeah,
they were
right.
putting pepper
No,
on that shit.
no, dude. Yeah,
What? That might change my fucking life.
yeah.
Oh.
I know we haven't talked about Trump, and we're over time, but like I do want to talk about this video, and just because it has to do with court stuff, and I don't know if you know about this, Tim, but this is fucking gold.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. Actually, so just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Judge. Complete nigga.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
This
All
nigga
right.
said,
What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
he said, the fuck are we talking about?
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And this nigga so goddamn dumb.
Oh,
Oh.
He put his hand up. This motherfucker's face. He's like, oh fuck.
Like, didn't think this is gonna get end.
Damn, I probably shouldn't have joined this meeting right
Hello?
now.
1 minute, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, hold on, dumb nigga. Finding out your location. You gotta arrest you.
Dude, the judge's face is fucking everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
These niggas did me dirty.
Thank you.
He
Your
said,
Honor.
oh
Mr. Harris, I'll be
my
giving you a call.
God.
Okay.
He said, okay. Dumb N word of the year.
What did it, so wait, why does he have to go to jail though?
He was driving on a suspended license.
With
I
no
know, but-
license.
Is that a jail?
For a second, I don't
Well,
know
he was
where
also
this is,
out on
but-
bond. So
Oh,
the
okay.
judge revoked
Oh, okay.
bond. Said,
Gotcha.
come
No, they
here,
were.
nigga.
I think they were trying to move the case.
Well, they were,
For
and
4
the
weeks.
judge was like, "Hold on, the fuck is going on here? Hey, nigga, come
Wait,
here.
this is a driving on a suspended license, and you're doing it actively right now.
Did he
here.
forget?
I do understand as a way with this dude because I've definitely been there.
Been
There,
there.
I've driven to a courthouse
I've driven to a courthouse with a suspended.
on a suspended license, parked
Or-
away from it,
or a
walked to the
suspended
courthouse.
license.
Sure, that's not. Hey, look, if this nigga would have parked and stood outside of his vehicle or got in the passenger seat or did anything other than drive, yeah, of course, we all been there.
Yeah, the
Well,
fact this
we have
motherfucker
never-
answered a Zoom call.
Right. We
I
have.
would have let
never-
that thing ring a couple times before I parked.
Yeah, dude. I would have been like, I would have been walking on the. I would have parked the curb, like parked it on the curb anyway,
Yes.
and just been walking down the street, and just be like, okay, yeah, how long is this gonna take? 10 minutes.
I like his face all the time.
He's like,
Like he couldn't understand. what was happening.
I am pulling into my doctor's office right now. I am parking. I'm stationary.
He just heard like you gotta come in by 6 p.m.
He's like, fuck, dude, how am I gonna pick up my wife from church? God damn it.
She's not getting her car back.
Oh man.
Especially if he's driving on, if he was driving on a suspended license, his car definitely got impounded, and then he definitely had to go get that bitch out.
Nigga, boy.
Oh man, that was gold of the week. All right, well, I think we're done this far enough. I don't we didn't talk about what the title was, but
We
we'll
can
save
talk-
that for next week.
And,
we
okay.
can talk about Trump real quick.
Yeah.
All right, well,
We have a
all right,
time
we'll
limit?
touch on it. Yeah, we no, but I'd like to keep it within, or like keep it
Hour and a
kind
half.
of about an
That's
hour,
fine.
hour and a half. But
Yeah,
okay.
He's only going to be our future president with a felony.
Yeah, I mean the outcry. Well, for everybody in purposes or for story purposes, Trump dog got hit with all 34 counts of guilty of giving a bitch money.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
So
the thing, I guess, what he moved around money with something else.
he took money out of a fucking campaign fund and then paid a bitch.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So gave money to
And he paid too much tax money on his campaign. Which, who knew that could be a fucking crime, but giving the IRS too much money for something?
Was it to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all do that throughout the year. That's why they have this thing called a refund. But I digress on that.
What do you think? You
that.
think it's a
Do we think it's a landslide come November?
no? Well,
I don't know if you've seen.
listen, I got a little
the
worried.
shirts.
I looked it up, and they're like, no, he could totally still win president. I was like,
Yeah, I saw that immediately. It's like he's going to impeach it, or he's going to not impeach it. But
no, even if he gets convicted, they're like, you can still run.
well, even if the
Not convicted,
sentencing
but if he gets,
the sentencing will be given out next month.
yeah.
And then he has the ability to appeal it, which is going to take a long amount of time.
Yeah.
So he's just going to be out and he should still run. And then, as he said, we're going to find out what the real verdict is come November.
Yeah. And apparently it's pretty unlikely he's doing time.
Yeah, 100%.
So
But,
Yeah.
but I think what we all forget is this is just in New York. He is still have another type of case like this
in Georgia.
without in Georgia. with
Yeah.
election. So like, yeah, it's cool, it's cute. Oh, hey, hold on. This case might have set precedent for that joint down there. So
Yeah, the one down there is that's the one that's tampering with the ballots, right?
right.
Yeah, that one could be
Right.
Yeah, that could be a death sentence. When's
So-
that?
that could be.
That's it's already been going
that-
on. He tried to delay it by saying he did some bullshit. Well, she did do some bullshit, but he tried to get her kicked off, which would have essentially got her kicked out. But the judge said, "Nah, she's staying on." So I mean, it's happening now, more or less. He had to get through this joint.
Yeah, when you see our current administration's take
I forget.
on the
What's the
so funny.
election fraud again? Is that just because of campaign funds or
No, it has to do with the dealing with the actual ballots. I think
yeah,
it
he
has to
had,
deal with
like-
dealing with the machines or like fucking with the machines.
Yeah, he had
that were
guys
down
come
there in
in and
Georgia.
do some things for him to the machines.
Yeah, check the machines and fucking switch out some votes or something like that along those lines. I'm not super well versed in
what he's
the
getting
topic of
charged
law.
with doing is not-
Yeah, he's getting charged with tampering with votes. So
Damn. Dude, who do you vote for after that? What happened? Like,
You don't vote, or you vote independent. It was
Yeah.
our
I don't know.
first-
There
first
was
independent
it
president.
was strange that I saw people where I don't normally see people, and they're all waving American flags and they're all waving signs up. So while we on 202 and Route 1, there was at least 10 or 15 people out there waving American flags and hiking
no,
up
I'm just saying,
signs
like,
of-
say, like, he gets ineligible because of this Georgia.
Right. Oh, RFK.
Or that's who I would probably vote for.
yeah, RFK versus Biden. 100%
You know what sucks?
taking RFK.
I think RFK is great. I'm listening to some.
Yeah, he's a
I
great.
just
He,
hate hearing him speak.
That's yeah, but you know the thing is, I thought the same thing. I'm like, dude,
once you get over his voice,
once you
it's-
get like
you
10
can't.
minutes in, like you can get through it. You can
I
listen to it.
can't. I literally can't.
it is rough
I've
though.
tried.
It's definitely rough to listen
It's
to.
rough. It's not his fault.
I'd rather listen to Fetterman speak and Biden speak.
Oh, he was in the news recently too.
Yeah, I heard he's making a little bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, well, I
What,
don't know
with his
about
health?
that.
No, I meant
Uh,
like his view.
Oh, I don't care about his views. It's
No,
just
he
the fact
was-
he's
Should.
retarded.
Did you see his Tim? Did you see his speech at a college?
No, God, no.
So
no.
he was at a fucking. I saw this morning. So Fetterman was he was at some Jewish school, or some school, and he was wearing a Harvard like sash thing, I guess, because I guess he went to Harvard on somebody's dime. I don't know how he would have graduated from there. That guy, yeah,
the blue guy.
but,
I'm not. I know, like wasn't like this when he went to Harvard.
yeah, I'm sure he probably wasn't stroked out.
I
before.
thought he was like Mr. Blue Collar.
Yeah. Well, no, he's definitely not that.
Okay.
Have you ever looked into what Fetterman actually was? He was
I
a
have
dude
no
who lived
idea.
with his parents till he was like 40, and he's never really had like a fucking real job.
Oh, I always seen him with the Carhartt sweatshirt. I always thought.
Yeah, he just rocks the Carhartt sweatshirt.
I don't
and
know.
basketball
I don't
shorts.
know dick about the.
Even
though he runs
the
that
options
thing.
were fucking abysmal. It was a fucking stroked out Fetterman or fucking New Jersey's Dr.
Dude,
Oz.
I was about to say we got fucking nailed in that election. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
that
the
shit
hell
was
that happened.
wild.
Yeah,
I would have fucked with Dr. Oz. He's at
He's
least
pretty
coherent
fucking
in his
nuts
speech.
too, though. I'm like, what's the guy that had a TV? He had a TV show, right?
Yeah, he was on Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, had his own show where he was going over medicine and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know, but also I think it was the fact that like he lives in Jersey, but he wants to be the governor of the neighboring state.
Is he a resident?
It's like
of
that.
the,
I don't know.
You might
I didn't look into it.
It
So
doesn't matter. Like, do you want to better the city? I don't need you to live in the state. Like, it'd be nice if you lived in the state, I guess. But if you're the state over by an hour or two, just about
I think
separating us,
I think on paper the incentive is if you're live in where you're.
yeah, that's what I think helped.
You have
Fetterman,
yeah,
'cause he
you
was
have
the-
you have
he
more
had the
of,
western side of Pennsylvania.
yeah, you
which
have
is
more
like,
of
I'm
an
a
incentive
PA boy.
to help out. You're like it's like a lot of people that work in townships and stuff, and I think
Yeah, it's what it's
like
not
they
what
have
you
to
know,
live-
it's who you know.
They got to live in the same borough or whatever. They have to live in the same township. Yeah.
Oh, your shit
you're,
fucking.
you're
Your
getting,
internet is
you're
fucking
getting a
up.
little fucked up, buddy.
Nah, but yeah, then Fetterman took off the Harvard sash while he was giving the speech because he was standing up against the fact that Harvard wouldn't come out and say that they weren't with the anti-Semite speech. So dealing with the Israel and Palestine conflict bullshit. So and then he was pictured holding up a bunch of Israel flags and shit like that. And
Wait, I'm confused. Was he pro-Israel or is not?
no, yeah, he's pro Israel.
Pro-Israel.
Pro-Israel. Okay.
And then that rubbed me the wrong way.
It should.
And it's not because of that.
Exactly.
I think that if you are here in America, regardless of how many fucking generations of like your people were over in Gaza or whatever, dude. If you're over here on fucking American soil, it ain't fucking hike up their flag. No. You hike up the American flag. You're here for that one. You're not here for that flag over there.
Fuck everyone else.
Fuck that place.
Yeah.
You left that place. Your parents left that place. You
But
want to
they
know why
do
they
that-
left that place? Because that place was shit. Because you're either getting depressed or like you guys couldn't make it over there, or
Actually,
you wanted to come for the fucking country that's fucking gold.
Heard Israel's actually pretty.
You wanted to come to number one. It might be cool. It might be nice over there. But guess what? You still left it. Your parents left it, or your grandparents left it to come to where? Oh, Uno.
All right, but
Uno
hold
mas,
on.
dog.
Wait, stop. Because a bunch of people leave America and start families in other countries. So it's not like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
good
they
for
came
them.
to number one. All right,
You
what
went to
about the
go see
motherfuckers
number
that
3
went
or
to
4 or
fucking-
5. You were in number 1. You said, "Yo, this is cool," but I'm gonna go I'm gonna go down to their level. I'm gonna go to country number 10.
Go down to their level. It ain't-
Yeah, dude, we're fucking A number 1, bro. We're A number 1. Fuck whatever happens over there. If you're over here in our schools, in our fucking country, the only flag you should be hiking up, and it should probably be illegal to hike up any other flag, it should be A number 1.
Look,
That's
hey,
just
look,
my take on that.
I agree. Yes.
Granted, we are the melting pot, but you can be proud of where you came from. But you still left that fucking place to come to number one.
I'm not going to agree with the number one.
You might have
but
the
I'll at
intentions
least
on going back.
agree
My fault for hitting the mic, but like,
with don't be raised like I go for me it's any other country. Like if you're in Japan, don't raise an American flag. Like don't raise it. Like it's
Yeah.
you in that country. You're a
Yeah.
citizen now.
Yeah, rising sun, baby.
Yeah, you live
every
there.
morning. You're a rising
Right.
sun.
also, apparently that's a problem. Apparently, YouTubers over in Japan is a huge problem right now. Apparently, all these prankster YouTubers are fucking moving over to Japan and causing a muck.
Good.
Also, Japan's a very culture based.
Well, it's their
They
culture.
are.
So,
What
like,
I'm saying,
they're
yeah, like they have a
respectful and
very
have
they have a
honor.
very way of living over there. You know, like they
They don't fuck women.
and they're not big on the immigrants there.
They get hugs. Yeah, no. They're not very. They're not super big on them.
I
Come
thought about
on.
that. I was thinking about that, and I'm looking at.
We
it.
would crush it over there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, those Japanese.
We're going.
pussy.
We're going.
Crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
I-
your EDC trip, Tim. We're going to Japan.
Do you think they got a festival in Japan?
Hazley.
Well,
guess what?
also, by
Dad's
the
got
way,
to take
Kyle,
a trip.
EDC Las Vegas apparently has a fuck ton of Asians.
Yeah, but they're probably all walking around with fucking cameras and been like, oh.
Yeah, they're probably not the Japanese.
Oh,
You're talking about
it's
the
just not-
Japanese
Yeah, the
and the
Japanese.
natives.
Yeah.
It's different. You're talking about America.
Yeah, I'm trying to get scrubbed down, Tim, in a hot spring.
Okay.
With Mount Fuji in the background, dog. I'm trying to wear
I
a
want to. I
fucking
want to.
kimono, walking
do
around with
wanna-
a sword.
I'd love to do like 10 days in Japan. Like that would be
I would love to do 3 months.
well, because I want to I'm gonna go. I obviously want to do Tokyo, but I want to go like in the country and shit and fucking.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah,
Kyle. I
3
would do
months.
10 months. 3 months, whatever.
Oh, longer. Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
my max, I could be there.
I
is
got a
3
job.
months.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I got a fucking
Fuck the
deal.
job.
You
Tim.
can
I
get
plan
another
on-
job. They have
Right.
wire. They need wires over there, Tim.
Yeah, what are they paying?
I don't know,
No.
a billion yen,
No,
whatever
you
the
know
fuck
you
that
can-
What
is.
does that come up to? What is
No,
that?
no,
10
hold
bucks?
on.
10 bucks? I don't know. It'd be fine.
can-
Everything
you can
over there is
stay
like
over
6
there.
yen.
You can stay over there just by being a translator. Like if you teach the
No, I
like,
know,
teach
I know.
English-
They're looking for
right. So it's not even I need a job.
They're
You
looking
can
for
have a job.
hot young white
You're
guys to go over
seeking
there
your
and fucking
job.
talk to their Japanese
well,
women.
I'm kind of
Japanese.
I'm kind
Huh?
of young. Kind of hot.
I didn't say young.
You said
Did I say young?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
might
did,
have said.
yeah. I'm like kind
Ah,
of.
you'll be fine. I mean, dude, Asians have one of two modes.
Then again,
They're either hot and young or they're old and Mr. Miyagi.
yeah.
100%. There's no in between. There's no aging in the Asian culture.
Lucy
You're either
Liu.
hot and young or you're a fucking shriveled up prune.
Lucy
It's one
Liu.
of the two. Lucy Liu?
Yeah.
Lucy Liu probably still looks young. I don't know.
I think that's what Kyle meant is you look hot or young.
Yeah,
or
you wake
older.
up one day and your girl is literally just fucking gray haired and looks like she's been working at a tea
No.
shop for the last 30 years.
I feel like with our humor, going somewhere like that could get us into some trouble.
I don't.
And
Because there's
honestly,
gonna be people like us all over the world.
I feel like we belong somewhere like in like
There's this is 300 and something weeks ago. God damn, Lucy Liu was bad.
Lucy Liu is bad, dude.
Where do I find her? Does she not have an Instagram page?
What were we talking about? Fucking flags and Trump. Now we're on.
Yeah, don't be waving other flags over here in the.
And we were
Gross
talking about
Country
Israel and Palestine for a second, but completely ignored it as we should because
Palestine.
what? No. I will say it is it's a way more I was looking into it. It's a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be.
What?
Not
In
that,
the,
that I thought
Like
it was going to be. That was
1,000
stupid.
year fucking.
No, that was stupid. That was stupid what I said. It's not like black and white where it's like I understand the Free Palestine and it's really fucked up that they're just blowing up fucking kids and stuff.
You didn't understand that before?
No, I understood that part. It
Oh.
was like the logistics of Israel versus Hamas, and even getting a ceasefire even talked about is like crazy. Because I think they both tried. They're just like, yeah, it's only going to be a couple days. Oh, I don't. Why would I even fucking do that? The fucking leader of Israel, apparently, most of Israel like wants to get rid of him anyway. They're like,
Netanyahu.
yeah, they're like, this guy's
Loony ass.
fucking crazy. You know,
He
like,
is.
yeah, even people in Israel are like, we want to get rid of this guy.
This guy's nuts.
Yeah.
He's a little alt right, as they
Oh
would
yeah,
say.
yeah. Just a little dash of alt right in there.
A little dash alty right.
Yeah. So you got a leader like that just like honestly probably waiting for them to do a thing with the like something like the festival. So he has like a reason. And I'm pretty sure people from America were like, hey, don't do what we did. Don't do another 9/11 where you like have this tragedy and you know, go for
Right, now we're
because like we
worried
did
about
that and look how that ended up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, fuck it. And then people were like, well, why are we supplying their weapons? Well, Israel is our biggest customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make money too.
And our biggest export is weapons. You know, and it's like pretty hard to like cut
War
off
sells.
your fucking biggest customer. But you know, it's a weird you don't
Yeah,
know,
we're
yeah,
quite
you
the pickle.
you start looking up like dynamic, you just go into unbiased looking, you know, and you're like, oh, you can't just turn this off. You know, even if you do a ceasefire now, there's gonna be something.
Well, yeah, you created a whole bunch of fucking new military members by blowing up their family members and their brothers,
Sure,
sisters.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna stop.
But it's
it.
not like Hamas is really good to the people of Palestine. They're not. No,
Better.
yeah. Well, it's better than getting bombed like crazy. And,
Like, yeah, like
and
they're
being in
not
a police
great,
state
but
and whatnot. Well, no, it's
you-
just like being a citizen of Palestine. Like you're like there's no being more of being a citizen of Gaza because I know it's a different state. It's a different it's a different party in the other side of Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
The West Bank.
Yeah, West Bank. Yeah, that's red dot.
Yeah, they have their issues too, but it's not anywhere extreme as Hamas. So you're getting terrorized, by like citizens get terrorized by Hamas all the time. Let's just not talk about doing like the war like going on now.
Yeah,
but you know before that, so you got that going on.
You have a regime that's living.
Then
within
yeah,
the,
and then you can't like, and then they have like certain citizenships where like you can't
you
go
can't
certain
move
places.
around the country.
And even the
way.
West Bank is, you know, has fucking Israel territories all over the place in there. I'm sure you guys did. You probably know about this, but it's like it's fucking nuts. You know?
Yeah, it's a wild situation.
You know, like honestly, I was like, I'm like, I don't know if there's a solution behind this shit. You know,
there is a solution.
There is a solution. Hitler tried.
The
solution.
The solution.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
But I mean, in like a state of the world now, I'm like, one of them's got to go. Like it's.
Yeah, we all know which one.
Yeah. But where are they gonna go?
Underground.
This is the solution, Tim.
Yeah, dude.
This is the solution. King Baldwin. That is the solution. A Christian march onto the Holy Land.
Now, what would be a two-party state? Would that just be a one big country with not two?
That was practically what it was back then.
A two. It's not two.
It'd be two religious, two religions.
Yeah, just running the whole country, the whole.
Yeah.
Palestine.
Well, you would have like if you were to go into my idea of it being King Baldwin marches down there and takes over the Holy Land, then you're just the whole country's being ran by a Christian king that allows the safety of Muslims.
Right. Well, here's the thing, because I started doing. I do my autism research sometimes. I can't tell you now because I probably forgot most of it.
Hmm.
But at the time, you start looking. Let's be unbiased, Jay. Let's not think about your feelings right now.
Your views.
But like, you kind of have to feel for the Jews a little bit because everywhere they went in history, people were just like, "Fuck you,
Get out of here."
yeah.
There's a reason for
Get out of
that.
here.
Hold on. See, that's my problem though. It's what are the odds that everybody fucking hates you?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, nigga, you ruin your welcome. That means there's a problem with you and you shouldn't be around. I understand, I'm biased, but
Well, that's what I was trying. I knew.
I feel
All right, well, we're gonna
bad.
stop this right here.
Yeah.
Do I feel bad that sure, like nobody fucks with you? I guess, but that should tell you something. You pieces
Hey,
of shit.
maybe you should change certain aspects of your beliefs to accommodate.
Well, I don't know.
for-
Here's the thing: like, I don't know enough about. I don't
know enough about the Judaist ways.
or the Quran or anything. I don't know anything.
What's
about
that got to do with niggas hating you everywhere you go the first time?
Because
you
I
meet
get
them?
like kind of.
Well, I
a
will say
background
that
of,
they're
like,
they're also the only ones that were allowed to give out loans back in the day that had interest on them.
Yeah, that was
Which
a
has a
thing.
big, which is a
Yeah.
big deal on it.
That fucked everybody up, and
Yeah, it
even
always fucked up the
I
money.
forget who was it? Some king or something was like.
Baldwin the Fourth.
Oh, was it Baldwin? It was Baldwin.
I don't know if it was Baldwin the Fourth.
But
He was the king of Jerusalem.
I think it was somebody in France or something. They're like, if you do this, it will fuck up the economy
I wanna watch
with these
it.
loans, with these interests.
Yeah, which is exactly what it pretty much did.
Yeah.
But it also like it is like an insurance on their loan, so they can give out riskier loans because they have the interest on the back end.
Yeah.
So it's one of those situations where
I don't know. You start looking up that, like, you kind of like. I was like looking. I was like, oh, I get like.
But then I was thinking about it. I was like, why the fuck do I have to pay all this interest all the time now?
Yeah.
Why does my credit card have a 23% interest rate on it?
Yeah. That's why I can't. Pay
Why can't I get a
because I
Christian or
gotta
Muslim
spend.
credit card?
I gotta spend a quarter of the money that I'm supposed to pay you.
If I want to go to medical school, guess what? I have to pay a $200,000 loan with a fucking interest rate of whatever that is never going to get paid down.
Yeah.
I buy a house, I'm getting a loan to money on a certain interest rate, so that way they make money too. Which I have to pay.
Which it makes
double-
sense to have to pay
double the
into,
payments to
so
pay
they
the-
have a reason to give you a loan, but
Yeah, but when you think about it, like if you like look at it and like, oh well, you could have been
Yeah,
given a
people
loan.
buying a car with like a 20% loan, like that's fucking crazy.
But even the same thing with like buying a house. Like if I have a job, like you're just loaning me the money that I am going to be making.
Mhm.
You won't approve me for it unless I show you that I make the money.
Right.
Like, granted, yeah, things can happen in life and like you can lose the job, but like you also still own the house. Why do I have to pay you 20% or 7 or 8%? 14%. Like, granted, if you're paying a 14% mortgage, you need to refinance now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Shout out to the Leper King, King Baldwin, Kingdom of Heaven.
I think
Everyone needs to
I think
watch
I
that shit.
stand to
That
Kyle.
shit
We
is
gotta
so
bring-
fucking
I
good.
want to
We
watch
gotta
that.
make
So good, dude.
We
Such
gotta
a
make
good movie.
Jerusalem and all the surrounding areas into a Christian state.
Yeah, we need to march the
We need to
Crusades
bring-
back down to Jerusalem.
Yeah, we gotta do that, and we gotta just. I think we need to add some Wawas down there.
We need to tell you, we need to put the gooses.
Yeah,
we didn't send the
need
gooses.
You got the Canadian gooses.
Yeah, well, that needs
for-
to change. That needs to
Delco
change
Wawas.
ASAP.
That
we
makes
got,
sense.
yeah,
No,
we gotta
no, it
do
doesn't.
that.
We need to change that.
We need
You ever been with you ever seen a goose? You ever been attacked by a goose? Fuck gooses. But apparently
Canadian
gooses
geese
are
are
great.
Run
Geese are
rampant.
apparently great companions if you have chickens or ducks.
Mm.
Apparently they will defend the
shit.
shit out of chickens and ducks
Huh.
from foxes and
We're
other
fan. We're fan.
things.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're fans.
They're aggressive. They're not scared of shit.
Of course not. You ever have to check
They
a goose?
fly away. You'd have to clip their wings.
You ever get
Gooses
charged by
don't.
you ever get charged by a goose?
Yeah, goose will protect their home.
Goose don't
Until
fly.
No, they do, but
They
like
do,
they,
but they'll attack you. They're
they're
No,
pretty
what I'm
aggressive.
just saying is you'd have to clip the goose wings if you wanted to protect your chickens and shit.
well, if you didn't want it to fly south for the winter or whatever the fuck. So
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not protecting shit if you're flying south.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not there, obviously you're not protecting.
Yeah, but I think we need to bring Wawa over there. I think Bud Light should do a sponsorship.
Dude, Bud Light Nights, fucking
Yeah, Bud Light.
pounding the
I don't
doors
even
down
like
at
Bud Light,
Jerusalem.
but like Bud Light does promote pretty fucking heavy. You get Bud Light down there.
Send
Weren't they
them
the
a
ones with the gay campaign?
Yeah, but that's
One time.
over.
There's
We're
one
done.
lady. That's
yeah,
over.
yeah, it's over. They're back.
We've learned from our mistakes, yeah.
Shane Gillis and Dana White brought them back. They're out of the water with that.
It don't work like that, yo.
It does. It does now.
No, that's like kissing a nigga and then being like, "Well, he ain't never kissed nobody else again, so we not gay." No, you still kissed the nigga, bro.
if
still
you
on
involve
his side.
fighting and hilarious jokes behind it, you forget all about it.
Nope, not me. I just couldn't remember which bullshit ass company was out here supporting the gays and libid.
I mean, I'm drinking it.
Mickey Loeb.
I don't know what that means.
made by- made by the-
Mickey.
But if you think that company still doesn't support them and is just not trying to figure out a way to just do their fucking transgender pride movement, you're fucking crazy.
I think they just got hit on a wave and they were like,
yeah,
trying to,
because
they were
back
trying to-
then it was a big thing. I think now it's
we're trying to
something-
capitalize, maybe get a little bit of market share in this kind of community, and it
Yeah.
backfired. We let down our true fans.
But it only backfired. So like I compare it to the
Every
music
company makes
industry.
mistakes. Someone had to take the leap. It
No,
just
no.
happened to be
Look,
Bud Light.
Like in the music industry, about a year or two ago, there was an AI song that came out, and they said it was a Drake song, and did really shitty, but also come to find out it was AI, right? And the theory was the music labels are now trying to put out AI songs to ideally get rid of artists. If we can just produce a song with AI and niggas love it, great. Didn't work out, whatever. Fast forward to Drake Kendrick beef. Drake puts out that song with Snoop Dogg and Tupac AI, and the shit wasn't bad. So like it was like, oh, the industry has just figured out a way to
add it
in now, and it was way more accepted now with Drake shit than it was back 2-3
Well,
years ago.
I think it was more accepted with Drake shit because
Well,
there
no,
was a
I'm
whole
just
different
I'm not
there was something else going on.
Take the Drake part out of it. Just think about it as the industry re-released the AI part into a more acceptable time in a way that it was feasible for people to enjoy. If you don't think Anheuser Busch is like, all right, we fucked up with Dylan Mulvaney, he wasn't the one. We're gonna work. We still need this training money. That training money we still want that.
Yeah, what you get is you get a Republican training.
We go come get it in a different way?
You get a
Caitlyn Jenner.
You get Caitlyn Jenner in there, and then you're like, well, Caitlyn Jenner fucks with Trump.
Okay,
Kill the guy.
Trump, like,
okay,
yeah, dude, I'm in. You know,
see, and that to me, you still the bad guy from before. I'm now not rocking.
No, I understand.
You're a tranny lover.
I understand what you're saying. That's
but
here's the thing.
You support tranny lovers.
Here's the thing.
That's all.
Here's the thing. It wasn't. I don't
I
think.
swear to God, it wouldn't surprise me if your next chick was a tranny.
It had nothing to do with.
Bro, you out here loving dudes' pics and shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think it had anything to do with like being against trannies. I think at the time they were pushing this narrative of having the trannies in schools and pushing it on your kids. Shared bathrooms, and people just were like,
"Kids are tranny."
Yeah, I don't want that because, like, you know, it's a dude still in the bathroom with my daughter, you know. And then at the same time, they're pushing this narrative, and I'm like, oh, you're part of the fucking system. You're doing the same thing everybody else is doing. My favorite beer that has been a beer of, I mean, Bud Light. I don't even like Bud Light. I don't like Budweiser. But it was like the blue collar beer, like staple.
Right.
I would think like it's like the, you know, with like the guy that's farming or building America. Like when you think of like a beer that like a fucking NASCAR fan drinks, it's like Budweiser, you know. So you have this fan base of like, you know.
American
red-blooded, yeah, American guys drinking
Blue collar, fucking
blue collar
blood in
workers,
the
and then
country.
you're pushing this like super left.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it wasn't
a
an
time,
ease into the
especially at a
into
time
switch.
during a big divert of like blue versus red, and
So now if they come out with a rainbow can, you're gonna drink it and it's fine because
no, I don't like
they're gonna
Bud Light.
ease you into it.
But
Like
no,
is that
it's
the
not-
thing?
it's
They
not
just
an easy
fuck
window.
you with no
Listen, I'm
Vaseline,
not-
and
I'm
now
not
this
against-
time they're gonna spit on your
I'm not
butthole.
I'm not against including people and trying to get like
Trying to
but,
get the
like,
market share because they're
yeah,
just trying to
but-
push their
like if they did that at a time,
records-
if they did that
record
on their own time where
profits.
it wasn't during the hype, I don't think it would have been as big. Of
I'm
a
asking
backlash.
you, Tim.
Well, I don't care. I said the same thing. I'm like, if Miller Lite did that, I'm still gonna drink Miller Lite.
Oh, you're crazy.
I'm not boycotting the beer I like.
You're fucking crazy. Yeah, I can't support shit I don't believe in.
That's
like-
your prerogative.
Yeah.
Granted, you should
Yeah, that's
definitely
very,
you should voice your opinion if you're displeased on it.
Yeah.
So, and the biggest thing, if you want a company to change, it's hurt their bottom line. So, and that's exactly what people did, and that's what
And it worked.
turned them back.
Yeah, it worked.
So, the people who weren't
I'm not
about
saying they were wrong.
didn't
For,
support them.
I get their stance with it, but I was like, if they did it with Bud Light, I'd probably still drink Bud Light, you know, or not Bud Light, Miller Lite.
So again, you drinking the rainbow can when it come out for Pride Month?
Honestly, you know how often I look at the can?
Yeah, the beer inside the can is still the
Not-
same.
Not that fucking often. I don't really look at the can that often.
But you do look at the can because you know what can you're reaching for. You know what the label looks like in your brain. So now
Yeah,
if this
I-
label is a fucking rainbow, you're gonna double take because your brain is used to.
I know, but
looking
it
at
doesn't make me
Michelob
fucking gay for drinking that drink.
say it made you gay. That's not what I said. I said you still grabbing the rainbow can for Pride Month.
Yeah, well, I'm not against gay people.
All right.
Don't put it on.
Just when I think
just
of
don't-
on a podcast with a bunch of fucking
Don't
red
bring that.
blooded Republicans.
Don't- all I'm
It's
saying is,
just
like,
amazing to me how
don't-
liberal
don't-
motherfuckers are.
Don't like purposely
Crazy.
like
Dog.
don't purposely brainwash my kids or anything. That's all.
Yeah, just don't push it on my
Yeah,
kids.
but don't brainwash my kid, but I'm also gonna support the motherfuckers that are trying to brainwash my kid. Make it make
Well,
sense.
no, because I'm not like I don't know. Like, dude, I know some gay people. They're cool as shit. Like, I'm not gonna.
And
Like,
I didn't say gay.
yeah, but I'm not saying like I'm like support. Like, I'm also not like support.
It's not even the gays. It's the trannies that are promoting this bullshit to the kids. So it's not the gays. It's the trannies.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but then it really just you just
But
gotta
it's
look
not.
at the people.
It's also
that,
it's not
that are-
every tranny that's supporting that shit. It's like the ones you see
No,
on the
it's-
news.
Yeah, it's the ugly ones that are on TikTok and
It
on
usually
Twitter.
is. Yeah.
It's all the ones that look like fucking. They
It's at
look
least
like,
half of them.
Still got
Creatures.
Yeah.
and
I
they
think
haven't been
you're-
outside. And they don't talk to
And
people on the
you can do
regular
whatever you
anymore.
want. Dude, by the way, I was listening to a podcast today, and they're like, it's gonna
These
be
motherfuckers can do whatever they want.
as long as it's like not like hurting anybody. As long as they keep it to their business.
Yeah, if a dude wants to cut off his dick and put on some boobs, it's,
All power to it. I don't
yeah,
care.
as long as he's not trying to trick a motherfucker in the.
Yeah, as long
the
as you're
bar.
honest and you're like you're like I don't know what it's like to be like that. I don't know. So like, I
Yeah,
can't
you
really-
don't know what it's like to be nuts. I hear you, bud.
I'm nuts. I'm just not. I'm keeping
I'm
my
not
mentally
nuts.
and not crazy
Yeah,
enough to
but-
think you're a chick. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but like I don't know what that feels. I have no idea.
All right.
not
Well,
gonna-
I
I'm
think
not
this
gonna-
is a good spot to probably stop. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. We love you all, and we will be back next week. Thank you all for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Go ahead, Tim. Shout out your president, Biden, 2024, right? Fucking
You're part of the problem. That's
Up like
Yes.
Trump.
yeah.